Fuck. Thank you, Lola. I've been talking all this fucking time, and this bitch been on mute. Now I'm gonna be trying to cuss in my podcast, and I'm pissed now. That's 8 minutes of fucking talking. Son of a bitch. That just pissed me off slightly. I almost make me want to say, I'm done. I don't want to do the show no more. That pissed me off. All right, cool. How did that happen? That's right. All right. I'll carry on. I'll start over. But it's because of you. I'm gonna keep going. I really don't feel like it. I'm upset now. So basically, well, let's run this back. Welcome to the JefeCast. It's 12/17/21. I had started previously. My mic was on mute. I was saying my father's birthday was yesterday. Happy belated dad, 59. He's out in Atlanta this month for my grandmother. She just had some uh, uh, serious surgery, and I would have been down there, but because of the whole COVID, one person admission to the hospital, I changed my ticket so when she comes home, I'll be able to sit down there with her for some time. So I was going. My first topic was I was saying I'm gonna give a non-spoiler Spider-Man non-spoiler to the Spider-Man movie because people haven't seen it. It just came out between yesterday and today. And I just think that would be unfair for people to just drop all the information I know about the movie. But I will say this: it was the best Marvel movie that I've seen them create, hands down, the best one, no question. There's no fault in that movie. The story, whoever wrote that, good job. It was a perfectly written and told story, in my opinion, as far as like the beginning, the climax, the ending, the the like they're gonna have moments in there where people gonna be sad, and it's not even always that something bad. It's just it's just you'll see, but it's a really good movie, and I think over Infinity War and Endgames, this might be my favorite one because them last two Captain Americas were awesome too, but and Shang-Chi was really good. But man, Matrix, you gonna have you got some competition for the best movie in my opinion. For I need to see what the Matrix does, but Spider-Man, yo, that movie was really good. Like for a comic movie, they did a really good job with that, and it was different from all the other Spider-Mans that we've seen. So then I went to this here, and I'm gonna breeze through this really quickly, considering the fact that I spent almost 8 minutes talking and nobody could hear me. The question was, should dads take their daughters into the women's bathroom? And I said that should they? I mean, I wouldn't say should, but could they? They can, if they're going to do it the right way, as being respectful to knocking on the door, checking to see if someone's in there, and then you take your daughter in there instead of because some people are creeps and weirdos. So while um while it's it shouldn't be a problem for a father to take his daughter into the women's restroom. um there's still creeps, people take advantage, but it's at the same time you're still going to drape the toilet down like you would in the men's restroom. So but the men's restroom is terrible. So I was certain you ladies, y'all have no clue. The pee on the floor is sometimes I walk into a bathroom, I just open the door and turn right back around. I don't even walk in. It is that bad. Like some people just seem to just go in the restroom with the sole purpose to pee everywhere else but the toilet. It's ridiculous. Men, some of you men, shame on thee. Shame on thee. I only have one thing that I can to say to people like that, and it's
Unforgivable.
It's disgusting. I can't. But if you are going to take as a man, as a father, I would knock on the door, announce who I am and what I'm doing, make sure it's clear, and then proceed. But if you're a creep, stay your creepy ass out the women's restroom. Straight up. Straight like that. Um, so this is a topic, um, kind of the piggyback, off the my last topic, but is flirting in a relationship, is flirting cheating? Is flirting cheating in a relationship? Unless you can do it in front of your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, then I would suggest to be cheating. Because I was watching, was my man watches Fresh and Fit, and they were talking about this, and the girl, he was like, "Would you flirt in front of your boyfriend?" She was like, "No, I wouldn't." She was like, "No, of course I wouldn't flirt in front of my boyfriend. I wouldn't do it while he was there." And he was like, "Exactly." And just that alone, I guess he was saying that right there is just cheating. You know that you're doing something wrong that you can't do in front of your man, and you're basically sneaking to do it. Is that cheating? You're not physically touching, engaging with anybody, but you're sending those hints and stuff like that. I believe conversation is conversation, but men and women always flirt. I just think you should just be you should be a person who has self confidence in your woman, and that we are flirtatious beings by nature. It just happens. Like we just talk and we just flirt. I don't see anything wrong in if I had a girl, she's flirting, but it's levels. How far are we going with this flirting? Like y'all have a little, yeah, but then we get the look at that booty girl. Hold on, wait, hold on. Throw the flag. Where is it? It's been a while since I throw the flag on the play. What? Throw the flag. Throw. Wait, I can see. I'm a very assured man. Like I'm very, I'm cool. Like I've had guys approach my women while I was out, and I just step to the side and just be like, I just want to see where it's going to go. I'm come on, don't be insecure, okay? But there's levels. If your woman, if you trust your woman and you're confident and that you provide and take care of her. I heard a dude say on, he said he wrote a comment and said, I make what do you say, 200 and some thousand to 325,000 a year, so my wife can stay home so she don't have to be approached by no men at work. What type of insecure punk assness is that? You work and make all of that money just so your wife doesn't be approached by other men. Do you know that your wife is getting smashed right now by Hercules, the trainer? You know that, right? While you're gone working these long hours and you don't want no men to meet her, she's getting crushed by the gardener. Are you, do y'all hear this? Like, this is the mindset. People are really insecure out here. Look, if you step out on me, that is a loss on you, in my opinion. And if I find out, that's just cool. Go ahead, go be with him. That's cool. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. It's no mistakes. You don't accidentally open your legs, let somebody and the pants come off and his come off. There's no mistakes there. You know what you was doing. It's cool. Sex, you break that. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just too much, especially if you give him some mouth. Oh, you sucked him off. When did you kiss me that week? Like, bruh, I can't even live with that type of. I can't live with that type of those thoughts in my mind because I'm too secure. Like, I don't like to be that uncertain. I want to know for certain. Like, oh yeah, my girl, she's good. I dated a dancer. You think I could? I know what she does. I was good. She came home, drop her bread, take her shower, get into bed, whatever the case was. Like, she take her sleep, whatever it was. But it's like, bro, I'm not tripping. Y'all men, you men need to be secure. If you know what you who you are and you know what you're worth, bro, cut that out. I'm going to work and make so much money that my wife stay home and no men can talk to that. Hey yo, that is not the most little dick man. Oh, excuse me. I mean, that is such a little dick mindset in my mind. Like he's a guy that just I just think that. I'm sorry. You want to make your girlfriend stay in the house so much. Why? Are you lacking somewhere, bro? Are you scared that she gonna come across the real Mandingo, like the dude from the porn back in the day? She gonna run across one of them? That is the most insecure stuff I've ever heard. Like y'all got to stop being so corny. And women, same thing. Like some guys really go out and can control themselves. Right? And one, I can go out to a club and control myself. It's all good. The problem is a lot of y'all don't know how to shut your mouth. That's the best. If you just zip it, you won't get yourself in trouble. You can't start a conversation with me if I don't talk. Hey, you want to dance? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I don't know, but the insecurity has been an all-time high, and it's been really ridiculous. Very ridiculous. I want to know, what do y'all think? Is flirting in a relationship cheating? Would you do it in front of your boyfriend? If you won't do it in front of your boyfriend, is that cheating? Is it, or you just don't want to disrespect the dude? Some people can't take it. You flirt in my face, just know you. Oh yeah, okay. We're going. I'm gonna go take you get some. We're gonna go to Macy's. What you want to get some? Go get some shoes. I'll be talking right to the shoe lady. So how long you been working here? And you from where? Venezuela, girl. Your hair looks so. You over there stewing like the girl from You. Over there just mad. Just I'm about to kill her. You love her. By the way, that show sucks. You sucks. I just want to say that on the record. I don't like the show. I think it's the most ridiculous, asinine, insanity, ridiculous show I've ever seen in my life. I just want to put that out there. You sucks. Not you as a person, not you. The show You on Netflix sucks. Okay. And just to give you a little background, I only seen season 3, but that's all the season I needed to see. There's no way in hell I will watch the first 2 seasons. After season 3, then show me that these people are crazy and insane. Let's put that out there. You sucks. Just want to put that one more time. You sucks. And now I hate Baltimore. Just want also while I was talking about things I don't like, I don't like Baltimore. Just wanted to put that out there one more time. Alrighty then. Anybody who's followed me or seen me on Facebook or Instagram all these years, I always said that I'm going to say it again. I love certain the people in Baltimore, but the area of Baltimore, I hate it. All right. Over the a couple of days ago, I know I'm late, but I got things to do. This happened. Oh no, that not that. I was about to play the wrong video. This happened.
Alec Burks guarding it from the start. Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry!
Oh, Steph then broke the record for the most threes, man, in 789 games. I think Ray Allen's was like 1,300. How did this man? Well, obviously he shot a higher rate of 3-pointers, obviously, but you still got to make the 3-pointers you shoot. And he basically broke this man record in almost half the time it took Ray Allen. 1,300 games. It takes this man 789. I know it's the evolution of the game, but that's still an amazing show. It. Ray Allen played a complete career, what, 16, 15, 16 years? Steph's played, what, 9, 10 years? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. I'm happy for Steph. Seems like a good guy, even though I don't know about that wife of his. But he seemed like a decent guy, man. And you just like to see guys. I love seeing greatness, man. We watched Jordan. In my lifetime, there was the Jordans, there's the Kobe's, there's the LeBrons, there's Tracy McGrady, you got the Vince Carter, the White Shaq, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp's, Scotty's. I mean, I could go all day. I could say Dirk Nowitzki. We can talk about, and it's just great to see this new, not that he's new, but it's like this new school that's able to come in and carry the torch. KD, Giannis, Steph, Luca. You know what I'm saying? It's just Trey Young. You got Ja Morant. Zion when he finally can get his weight together and get on the court, man. Like it's a Lonzo, his brother. I like, bro. His brother's. I like Leangelo. No, I said Leangelo. Um, Lamar. What is his name? It's Lamelo. Jesus, so many L's. Ugh, God. Lamelo. He's one of my favorite players now, man. I like the young cat, man. I like him. So I think that the league is in good hands, man, and I'm looking forward to it. The next time you see somebody break that, if anybody breaks that record, it won't be for 20 years, bro. At least you have to hit like 400 3-pointers for like 15 years to try to catch up with this dude. It's ridiculous, yo. So, and he's not done. He's still gonna play like another maybe 5 to 7 years. So, and you know when you get older, you just get better at doing. Shooters get better when they get older. They just he'll who knows he's a great shooter, and great shooters are always great. Period. He'll be able to figure a way to even if he loses speed and all that, he'll still figure a way to make bread. Did y'all see this Gucci commercial? I meant to. Did I screen? I want to say all I want to say is Miley Cyrus was fried, bruh. Like, go watch that Gucci commercial that Miley Cyrus is in. It looked like she just drunk some Douce and had 4 blunts, bro. She is cooked. That's all I want to say. No real news there. Just one of the observation and things I noticed when I'm watching television and things like that. So I heard a reason why there's so many Cowboys fans in this area. It's very hot up here. Please give me 1 second to open up. It's these lights. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's just too hot up here. It's killing. All righty. So, I found out the reason why there are so many Dallas Cowboys fans in the DMV. I found out why, or at least one of the main reasons why. Are you ready? So apparently, the black people in this area gravitated to the Cowboys because the Cowboys had black star players. The Redskins would not draft or sign black players, so a lot of the black people in this area like the Cowboys. And when I heard that, now it made sense. Because I always wanted to know, why is there so many Cowboys fans? We are their second biggest, and we're a small state. We got a lot of people jumbled in the little, cities and stuff. But it's like, I'm like, why is the Cowboys so big out here? And then now when I heard that story, because the Cowboys had black players and the Redskins would not sign or draft any. As you can see, Doug Williams won the championship. They got rid of him the next year. Like, so hearing that, and then that's our parents, and then your parent is a Dallas Cowboy fan, and then you grow up watching your dad watching games with him, and he's a Cowboys fan. So it falls, it starts to make sense. Now it makes sense. So I just wanted to share that. Because I was very curious. Like, yo, we have a mixture of fans here. I mean, you talk to some people, Eagles, Giants. I mean, you do hear Redskins, but Cowboys, 49ers. I'm trying to think what other teams I really like hear people say a lot. Like, it's probably the main teams that you'll hear some random say. Pittsburgh. A lot of people like Pittsburgh out here. You'll hear a couple of different jumps, but that makes more sense to me. The Redskins wouldn't sign or draft black athletes, and the Cowboys was. So the black crowd said, okay, the hell with y'all. So I thought that was a little bit of history I should pass over to you. I wanted to give you I heard a word this week. It was used, and I was like, what is that? I want to know the definition. The guy has said that he said, a woman living a life without having children is vaporous. And I was like, what is that? Vaporous. I know a vapor, but vaporous. So vaporous, there's two definitions. The first, of the nature of, I hate the way they write certain definitions, of the nature of, characterized by, or filled with vapor. The vaporous, so I guess it's vaporous and then vaporous, but it's both pronounced the same way. So then it gives you example, the vaporous atmosphere. But then the second definition says lacking in substance or clarity, vague, the vaporous notion of free will. So I wanted to share that because I'm gonna use that with somebody. And I'm not using it for the first definition. I'm going to be using it for the second. You vaporous, diabolical, sinister being, something like that. Listen, but check it out. VAPOROUS. All right, moving on. So some scammers had gotten scammed. Scammers trying to scam got scammed. And let's see what happened to them. Let me see. Did I put it in here? No, I put it in here. Where they at? I just don't want to pull up the wrong one. Boom. Nope. Somebody, who was that with the fat eye? I don't know. Where's that? Where's that? Nope, that ain't it. You don't get that. Where is the? Oh no. All right, I'll pull up the article. So some scammers apparently tried to call this elderly couple out in like Silver Spring and say that they needed to pay a large quantity for their grandson was being held for whatever the case was. And not to tell anybody, because if you tell anybody, then apparently, no, they said the son had hit a politician's wife with a car. They're trying to keep it on hush. And so that the news doesn't escape, he needs to pay this amount of money. So the grandfather went out secretly and bought and took out the money, and he came home and told his wife, was like, look, I know I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you know, he told her what's going on. The wife said this is a scam, and she proceeded to call the police and tell the police because the guy was setting up to send a delivery person out there to grab a courier to grab the money and take it to where it was going. So she told call the police. Police tell them, please, I want to say this on the record. Police, you suck, and you need to change the way you handle business. You wait until after a crime is committed to jump into action. You wait till people are killed, not when the woman comes in there and say, "Hey, this guy's been stalking me for 3 months, and I'm worried for my life. Oh, there's nothing I can do." And then, oh, Katie gets murdered, and then, oh, I'm so sorry. The police, we didn't do the right procedures and protocol. Oh well, why does it have to go that far for you? Like, aren't you here to protect and serve? Then get your donut sucking, coffee drinking asses up and help somebody. Always passing the buck. Dispatch over. There's somebody over in this area because I'm too lazy to get my ass up and go do it. Over. Oh yeah, my lazy ass is over here too, but I'm over here in Chipotle and I'm gonna finish eating my food first. And there's anybody else that can go reach that over? Oh, I'm over there right down the road, but then Dunkin' Donuts is calling for me. Y'all annoying. Y'all could prevent a lot of things. Y'all don't, and it's bullcrap. And y'all could have caught this person who was possibly scamming. The woman told you what time he's gonna be there. Oh, we can't show up, ma'am. There's no crime being committed. There's a crime. They're trying to commit a crime on me now. Why can't you come and stop this from happening? I just don't get it. So obviously they gave the man, the courier, an envelope full of fake whatever. It wasn't money, but they gave him something else. And the man basically like hung up on it was something like not hung up, slammed the door on him and drove off or something. But so just watch out for these scammers. They're pieces of crap. They are they? They are pieces of crap. So a body's been found. Human remains believed to be former NFL player Kevin Ware's girlfriend discovered in Texas. I can tell by the last name that's a black dude. Kevin Ware, that's a black guy. Yo, I always say it is so easy just to walk away. I love women too, but if I killed every woman I had a falling out with, I don't know where I would be in this world. Many bodies down, killing every girl I dated. Like what? Y'all got to be able to walk away. You got to. You got to be able to walk away from a relationship. If somebody does not want to be with you anymore, move on. It's over. It's over now. Move over. It's my turn. Move over. The gate shut down. Sorry. Sorry. It's just what it is. Can't force somebody to love you. And let me read the details. So, the human remains of a woman who reportedly went missing in April may have been discovered in Texas last week, according to a Facebook post published by Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. Local investigators, along with members of the nonprofit Texas Equisearch Recovery Organization, on December 10th to search and excavate a site in northern Harris County. Gonzalez said the search and recovery mission was conducted in connection with the case of Taylor Pomansky, who vanished after being last seen on April 25th at a house party at her residence on Stallion Brook Lane in Spring, Texas, which is located in the North Harris County outside of Houston. Investigators located possible remains that were later determined by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences to be human. At this time, investigators are unclear on the identity of remains, but investigators believe them to be related to the Pomansky case. So how are you making such a bold proclamation and you haven't even done anything to find out who the person is? Excuse me. I'm just saying. So I want to know. All right. So Pomansky was reportedly dating Kevin Ware, former tight end for the NFL's Washington football team, awesome, and San Francisco 49ers at the time of her alleged disappearance. Ware was arrested in June for warrants related to other charges unrelated to Pomansky. Ware has not been charged or been identified as a suspect in connection with Pomansky's disappearance. In April, Ware was arrested and charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and unlawful possession of a firearm as a felon. Ware was released on bond on April 20th. The last post on Pomansky's Facebook page is that she entered a relationship with Ware on April 23rd. Thomas Gilliland, a deputy with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, told Newsweek on Tuesday that the only information being released by investigators in relation to Pomansky's disappearance is a missing persons reports. Let's say officials believe that due to suspicious circumstances regarding her disappearance, she may have been a victim of foul play. Obviously, if she's missing, you know, one thing I've learned about people say stuff that you already like say what is obvious, like it's some groundbreaking like you're telling me some groundbreaking. I know that obviously if she's missing, she's clearly something involved with foul play. Obviously, yeah. Tell me what that done. 2 + 2 4 2, huh? Oh, what else you want to tell me? The sky is blue. What is it? What else you want to tell me? Good Lord, I tell you, y'all throw me off. Y'all throw me off. So listen. Hmm? I don't know who this is, but it's sad to hear. John Shell Alexander, who appeared in the Oscar-nominated film Beast of the Southern Wild, was killed on Saturday in Louisiana. She was 22. She was sitting in a vehicle with a man in New Orleans' 7th Ward around 9 p.m. when her and the man were shot. She died at the scene. The man was able to drive himself to the hospital. Lord, Lord, Lord. I tell you, right? Mm. It's been a crazy year. So I saw this Omicron, Omni Man, Decepticon, whatever you want to call this thing. Says doctor says fully vaccinated people are going to test positive with Omicron, our new normal. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Vin Gupta added, though, that vaccinated people don't need to worry. Vaccines are keeping people out of the hospital, and that's a success. Are they? Because going by your numbers that you keep posting up every day, it looks like more people going into the hospital than ever. And maybe I need to do a little bit of research on how many of these people are vaccinated as to unvaccinated, but I just find it all. Let me look that up actually. Let's see. Unvaccinated. So they're trying to say it's the unvaccinated people that are. So they're saying the vaccinated people, they're getting sick, but they're staying at the hospital. Like the Aaron Rodgers and all these guys, all these celebrities, all these countless celebrities who've all been vaccinated and they get vaccinated and tell you how great they feel every day, but yet they're being told not to work for 2 weeks and all this stuff. Those people, um, you're saying that it's the unvaccinated people that are filling the hospitals and it's hurting everybody. 100% of COVID patients on ventilators at Duke Health are unvaccinated. Unvaccinated COVID patients are flooding some PA hospitals. Unvaccinated hospitalized with COVID. The New York Times. Unvaccinated COVID-19 hospitalization costs billions of dollars. 97% of people entering hospitals for COVID-19 are unvaccinated. Unvaccinated residents filling Michigan hospitals. ICU is full of the unvaccinated. My patience with them is, I got to hear the rest, is wearing thin, anonymous. Hospitals at capacity with mainly unvaccinated. Look, I keep trying to explain to you that they are constantly trying to fearmonger people. I don't know what the end game is on this vaccination, but they have tried to give it to us through with free weed, give it to you with free drinks, give it to you with the relief checks. I've never seen so much press about it's something, yo. Now it's the us against them, it's the them against us, it's the I have the right, just like anybody else has the right to make a decision against their medical, how they feel about their medical, period. You're not going to shame me. You're not going to shame anybody else. I can't shame you into doing anything that you felt right for your body. or for your own health. And it just kills me that they try to draw this narrative of all these hospitals. Michigan is full of unvaccinated. PA is full of unvaccinated. ICU is full of unvaccinated. This is well, bro. I mean, what? I'll let y'all. I'll let y'all deal with that because I have no time for it. I have other things to do. And once again, I'm not in a lot of people's face because I don't like y'all Negroes. So I ain't in too many of y'all face anyway. I mean, I was chilling. Just wanted to. So let's read just a smidget of what's going on here with the old Omni Man, Omicron, Decepticon, whatever the Jumbotron. As the highly contagious Omicron variant quickly spreads across the country, a respiratory specialist says Americans should expect to see more breakthrough cases of COVID-19 in fully vaccinated people, and that's fine. Speaking on the Today Show, Dr. Vin Gupta from the University of Washington said that they're forecasting that cases are going to rise in both vaccinated and unvaccinated people, but those with their shots are going to be protected against severe illness. We have to get comfortable with fully vaccinated folks testing positive. That's going to be our new normal. But people should not worry about that because the purpose of vaccines is not to prevent a positive test or respiratory virus like Omicron. It's to keep you out of the hospital, and that's exactly what they're doing. I don't need to read anymore because that's all I just. It's just a bunch of. I can pull up. I still have all the headlines I screenshot, yo. It's a bunch of just people talking. Don't know what they're talking about. Just talking. Vin Gupta today, Dr. Fauci tomorrow, Dr. So and Sosa the next week, Dr. Johnson, Sister Sledge. Everybody know about everybody like Charles Barkley. Everybody know Kobe. Get out of here. Whatever. Moving on. Because I'm sick of the Omicron. I'm sick of the numbers. I'm sick of all the fear mongering. It is annoying. It is annoying. And it kills me that everybody supposedly has all this COVID, but they're so good. I feel great. No, you feel good? You feel that good? Damn. I thought this was like a deadly end of the world type of situation, and now y'all just you talking about you can go out there and play 60 minutes of football. Okay, gotcha, brother. And with all of the players, the NFL, the NCAA, NBA, do you think they should postpone the season or start canceling games? I mean, we're talking about people's health, right? It means so much. You have 50, 60 players in protocol at any given time because they keep getting COVID. Well, however, they're getting this COVID all the time. All these people, these athletes, and y'all keep playing games. So is the money more important than these guys' health? You need somebody to die on the field or something? I mean, I'm asking. This is $1 billion companies. I'm just a little guy. Who am I to make the assumption that maybe you should stop playing games? I know it's for our enjoyment. I love it. But I mean, you're kind of putting a lot of people at risk. You got a stadium full of people, jam packed. You got those stadiums hold 60, 70, 80,000 people. Then you got the basketball arenas hold 16, 15,000 people. College basketball more than that. College football more than that. But those games still getting played. Y'all just put the people in the COVID protocol. Oh, just stay home. Let's bring somebody else in, even if it puts the teams at a complete disadvantage. No, we don't care. We need this bread. The games still need to be played, even though you're going to get an underwhelming game now. You got a bunch of backups out there playing. The leagues are driven by stars. If the stars aren't playing, I don't want to watch. You know why I'm not going to watch the Redskins game this weekend? Because Taylor Heineke is on COVID-19, and I already know we probably going to get our ass kicked. I don't want to see that. I'm just saying. Should the season be shut down? I don't know. Should there be different protocols? Should everybody, regardless if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, have to go through the same protocols? You should. Apparently, because the protocols that you set in place aren't working. The people that they're dealing with, whether it's outside trainers that's coming in, whoever they're dealing with on the outside, they're getting your people sick. Or your tests are faulty. Whatever. I don't know. But it's ridiculous. Here comes this spike again. Here it come. I've never been stupid and I question everything. That's my problem with I have to always say Black Americans. Yo, and just Americans in general. Let's just talk about Americans in general. How many instances have you seen the government lie to us? Many. Run tests on us, experiment, do different things. How many times? And I'm not just talking about Black people. I'm just talking about in general. How many times? So when they say go do something and you run out there with like a chicken, you're like a idiot. You just run and do it. Did you even like? Did you like think? Did you read? Did you do something before you just? He said, get a tattoo of Oprah. Okay. Why are you getting the tattoo of Oprah? You going to X? Or just because the TV said do it? I wanted the same, we could talk about the Tuskegee, but I've done an episode on multiple situations where the government has lied to Black people and done what they want with them. But y'all Black people, the main ones want to try to argue me down when I tell you, bro, just do your. I'm not telling you not to get it back. Do what you want. Grown ass person. I don't give a goddamn. I live for me and my children. I don't care about you. Not say it like that, but I don't care what you do with yourself. Just keep it over there. I'm not going to judge you for what you do. Cool. You did. Oh, you got. Okay, cool. That's your problem. That's your thing. But to judge me, man, get out of here. Y'all tripping. Y'all don't you got other things to worry about? I swear, it's just always something. It's a constant pit us against them. They always figure a way to do it, and y'all idiots allow them to. Moving on. Matrix Resurrections come out next week. Definitely hoping that it lives up to the hype, but I'm sure it will because Keanu Reeves, his movies be pretty badass on the low. Let me see. I'm about to wound this down here. Oh, this should be funny. I saw this list here. This says the top male cheaters. Now, guys, look at this list. Who made this list? What woman sat down and made this list that compiled all these ridiculous top males that they believe are cheaters? Look at this. Listen to this. Truck drivers. Oh, that's how y'all feel? Y'all just gonna throw me the first jump. Y'all just gonna throw me right under the butt. Top male cheaters, truck drivers. That's how you feel? Y'all just gonna didn't even give me a chance. Barbers, married men. Dang, that's gonna throw all the married men under there. My father did never cheat on his wife. Or my grandfather. Don't disrespect them. Okay? Out of state workers. I do believe that. But why I gotta be male too? Women. You can put top women. I'm gonna make me a top women cheaters. What's wrong with y'all? Men with baby on the way. That is not fair. Coaches, the moms of the football teams, do we trying to get the back broke off? So I heard. I haven't coached. Plant oil field workers. What? Who? Plant and oil field workers. I don't know not one plant or oil field worker. Construction workers. Top milks. They don't get that much booty. Maybe the Hispanic brothers, because they be like mamacita. You see what they with no shirt on underneath the little orange vest. The little nipples be stuff. Mama drinking a Coors Light. Mamacita or Modelo. Come in, mommy. Okay, I can see them probably getting it in. Hold on. TWIC card holders. Y'all being funny. Club promoters. Okay. only because the women trying to get something from them. So lawyers, I mean, do they do they all really be married? A lot of them guys probably be single, but I mean, I think jobs when you're away from home a lot is just that's just breeding of bad things. I'm sorry, you need to be home with your woman. Business owners. Oh, okay. So we can't just own a business and be good men. We got to all business owners just sleep around with everybody. All right. Thanks a lot. But luckily, I'm not in. I'm not a part of this because these are for men who are in these active ass relationships and all this craziness. And city of Picanye. What word? Picayune. I don't know what that is. A whole city. So the whole city of this place, they're all cheaters. This must be something personal. I think the woman that wrote this is from this city here, and she's just upset with her father and her brothers, and her child's father, and so she's just pushing it all on us. It's okay. Waterfront. What does that mean? Top male cheaters are waterfront. They at the waterfront, like the D boys. So doughboys are top male cheaters too. Hold on. There's something at the bottom there. Hustlers. So isn't a hustler a D boy? A doughboy is a hustler. So I'm confused as it's like we're talking about the same thing twice. UPS, FedEx drivers, and mechanics, and it's always when you can do services for people, they always want to exchange sex. I was like some back in my old hustling days. One girl was trying to kind of solicit sex for some weed. I said, "Look, no, shawty, that ain't my stream right there, baby. We don't do that here. You either pay the bills or hit them whales. I'm not that guy. I don't do that. I don't. That ain't my style, bruh. I got two daughters. I'll be damned if they ever offer a man anything because they want something from them. I will slap the hell out of them. I just out of nowhere as they're doing it, like Pootie Tang, like I'll give you some. What the? I slapped him. I just came out of nowhere. Pow! You ain't gonna give him nothing for nothing. Cash app you real quick. This $50, little girl. What the hell is wrong with you? Nah, nah. But that's not fair. Calling us male cheaters, talking about truck drivers. I take offense to that. Barbers, married men, out of state workers, men with two kids. Well, hold on. Let me move that. Why men with two kids? I got two girls. Why I just got to specifically, you know what? This ain't about me. This ain't about me. I'm just saying, if I was a man who was that could be eligible for this list, I would feel some type of way. That's all I'm saying. All right. Men with baby on the way, coaches, plant oil field workers. Still never met anybody who works plant oil field. Construction workers, TWYC card holders. I think you're being funny. Club promoters, lawyers, business owners, city of Pikachu, waterfront. D boys and hustlers are the same thing. You might can't see it because my logo at the bottom is blocking it, but it says hustlers. UPS, FedEx drivers, and mechanics. That's not fair. We all take offense to that, and there are good men who do all those jobs, and in that city of Pikachu, who aren't cheaters. I got your back. I got your back. Okay. And you know what? Whoever made that, whoever made that, you know how I feel. What you did,
Unforgivable.
is just unforgivable. I can't believe you would do that to me, to us as men. Just messing around with y'all. So I think I'm gonna be wrapped. Let me see what else I got for you. I did some reflecting on the year. I keep thinking about where I was last year and where I am now. And I normally don't do New Year's resolutions, but this year I am. I think that it's good to have goals because I moved a lady who had a what's those pick the, the board vision board, and she accomplished what her vision board what she set out. One of her visions was to move into her own house, like not rent a house, but be able to buy a house. And I moved her into that house, and that just gave me motivation for things that what I've wanted to accomplish in the short time that I've been able to do it. I have been, and I'm just like, if I really focusing on exactly what I want to do, I can grow even more than I have in the time that I have been. And if I just do things the right way and keep my head down and well, my head high, excuse me, not like down, not high in like a cocky way, but keep my head up and stay confident in what I'm doing, and we'll be good. And I just keep thinking, last year, man, it wasn't a bad last year, but it was much tighter. It was tough to do certain things this year. Just looking at the ability to do what I'm able to do anything and not really have my hands tied. And speaking of which, U-Haul, let me talk to you. Yeah, you put my money back. I saw you refunded the 370 something, but U-Haul had the nerve to charge me 435 goddamn dollars when I only drove 16 miles. They charged me for 334 miles because some idiot did not log in the right mileage. So when I went back and told them about it and they had supposedly corrected it, they didn't correct it. And what went from a $53 charge turned out 2 days later to be a $435 charge, money missing out my account. I was like, yo, I said, listen, y'all lucky one, I have two accounts. But y'all lucky that I'm not at the point where that would have really hurt me. It didn't affect me from doing what I needed to do. But that again goes to show how much a year has changed. Had that 435 been taken out of my account a year ago, bro, hell would have broke loose. Life would have been like, what am I supposed to do? What? But this year, God has been so good that I can have that mistake, even though they're going to put back the 370, whatever. I can have that loss be taken and still be able to do what I have to do without sweat. So it's just I just keep reflecting, man. I always remember where I came from. I'm from the suburbs. I grew up in Bowie. Yes, I love my Bowie. Shout out Bowie. Okay, we do it out there. We raise entrepreneurs and natural born leaders. We out there with the money. That's where we at. Okay, so don't you be hating on Bowie. Um, but I came from Bowie. I wanted to build my own so bad. I left and went to the hood and lived in the hood for about 10 years and made my way back out towards Bowie, like Bowie Laurel, and so it's just been you grow with a silver spoon to the point where you reject that silver spoon and go through hell and have to drag yourself back up and earn everything. When you grow up getting everything, even if you earn it by making good grades, but you just get things. Just, oh, here's Monday, here's a tool. Like, you just get stuff. It it gives you like a kind of a complacency. Like, you get comfortable easy, and a lot of times that would happen, and it put me in bad spots. And I was hard headed. I wanted to make my own strides, and so it took me a long time. And through it all, I was always a father. I never made excuses. I did what I could for Kennedy, and now it's like it's beautiful, bro. Because this year, if she want whatever she want, hey, what you want? She can have it. A million, whatever she wants, she can have it. And that's why I get up every morning and break my back, and that's why I get up and try to give people opportunity and try to teach them the same thing, give them the same motivation and say, yo, you believe in yourself. You have a business and the idea, believe in yourself, believe in that idea, put it to pen to paper and make it happen, bro. Like, make it happen, because the freedom that I have now, is just so dope. It's so great, and I can only imagine as I keep growing and open up different things, how much more freedom will I have, to be able to do and live. And you want to live. I still want to work, because not working is just unfulfilling. I need to do something. As a man, as people, you're supposed to work. The day's work, like coming home and knowing you did a day's worth of work. How do you just want to sit at home all day? I just want to travel. All life ain't built like that, bro. I love the grind, and so I'm just really thankful, and I just can't wait to see what next year brings. Like, at this time next year, where I see myself, I'm just like, man, let's get it, let's get there, So, um, we're gonna have some other stuff I want to talk about in my next podcast. We're gonna get into some more deeper conversation, especially when it comes to like business. It's a lot of time. small decisions in the past ruin your business aspirations for the future. You know, some of these guys, you don't know who you're talking to in the time period that you're talking to them. You could be disrespectful to this one person one day, and in 4 years, that same person is a person that can hold that key to you really turning up and moving to the next level. So we need to be mindful, especially when you work in a men and woman relationship, to be respectful. Like you can't get caught up in trying to be sexual. Everything is sex. No, you need to be professional. You need to get the money and not ruin your business. And I'm just thinking of some stuff in my mind, which is making me think of that. But there are a lot of people who ruin potential business because they can't keep it in their pants, or put the blinders on and focus on the task at hand. So with all of that rap, thank y'all, man. I hope y'all stayed with me through that first 8 minutes because I definitely was rapping my lips off and the freaking mic was off, and I apologize for cussing and all that because I don't normally try to cuss doing the podcast. Thank you, Lola. She told me this, and this is what made me check it out. But thank you, I appreciate you, man. We'll be back. I should be back on here tomorrow. Matter of fact, I want to do a game show before the end of the season. End of the year. I did one a few months ago, a little game show. If you're interested, please let me know, man. I'm on Facebook. You see it right here, Hefe Hippie. That's my IG. Highdeas P Twitter, and my name, Artist Gatlin, which is on Facebook. But reach out, man, or let me know because I'm trying to get some people. It'll be like general, like let me see what's that. Not like Jeopardy, but it's like a fun, different topical questions and just some fun to end the year with. Do some 2021 lists and all that. But go check out Spider-Man if you have children or if you're just a fan of that. It was a really good, really good movie. Enjoy y'all evening. It's getting a little not late. It's only 9:20, but nothing good happens after 12. Actually, a mover. I did a move earlier this week, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. He had two daughters, and I was telling me I have two daughters of my own. And he said, "Yeah, man, I told my daughter that nothing." He said, "There's only He said the only things that's open after 12 o'clock is legs and ERs or something." And I was like, "Yo, you a trip." So, with that said, be safe. Get your butts in the house before 12. And smoke weed, man.